I think in life there's a level of intuition and trust that you need to have. And there's companies that you work with that have created a deep-seated level of trust and integrity so that you can relax a little bit and know that someone else is making sure that your decisions are in good hands. For me, with seafood, that's Seattle Fish.
My grandfather, Mose Iacino, founded Seattle Fish Company in 1918, downtown Denver.
Thank you so much.
We are called Seattle Fish Company because in 1918, my grandfather would source seafood by train from Seattle and bring it into Union Station and then push a cart around downtown Denver selling oysters and rabbit meat to the restaurants here at the time. He started the company when he was 16 years old and really focused from the very beginning on quality and customer service. Seattle Fish Company has been around for 100 years, and that's very rare for any company these days. And I think the key to our success has been sticking to our core values, delivering the highest quality products, the best service, really taking a core look at family and how family is involved and treating our employees as family and having such a core group of people to work with us for so long. Giving back to the community and the philanthropy that we provide, and really having this overall mission of sustainability, treating our resource as it needs to be treated so it can be around not just for our generation, but for future generations to come.
Here we go, the branded tin. I like cooking from a place of a lot of reflection on the entire equation and seasonality, sustainability. Was this grown in soil? Where was it grown? Who grew it? And I want to, at any moment in time when I am asked, where did this come from? Or why did you choose to use this particular ingredient? I want to be deeply proud and so thrilled to explain that process. Smoked steelhead roe, beautiful.
One of the cool opportunities that we have at Seattle Fish Company is to link how we source and where we source in the fish to our customers. Then we can continue to, evangelize seafood, to spread this real excitement about where our product comes from, and we can get passionate customers.
Rock salt on here. I really like to have that perfect bite. And all of our restaurants in Denver, we've made the choice to only have sustainable seafood on our menu because we feel it's the right thing to do for the environment, it's the right thing to do for guests, and it's also get information out to our guests about what they can get and all the amazing seafood options that are out there that are sustainable. So we feel this is something that we need to do as stewards in our business and chefs.
For Seattle Fish Company, it's been really powerful for us to take a thought leadership perspective on seafood and to help push the conversation forward about sustainability. And we think that's important because seafood being one of the leanest, healthiest, easiest to produce proteins on the planet is more and more important as the United Nations says we need twice as much protein to feed the world by the year 2050, right? And we know that seafood and vegetable proteins are going to be the way to do that.
If you're farming animals, it takes about 4 times as much food to raise a pound of pork than it does to raise a pound of salmon, and probably 8 times as much food to raise a pound of beef as it does to raise a pound of salmon, and probably 10 times as much fresh water. Terrestrial farming, it really is a far less efficient way of making food.
You want to make a sashimi, or you want to make a little crudo? I do think guests don't realize sometimes they have a lot of power with their wallets to make decisions, whether it's at their supermarket asking for sustainable fish or at a restaurant. So I do think customers really have that power to talk to their servers, go to restaurants that only support these things. And that lime juice, this oil will really balance it out.
So the product can be as sustainable as we need, but if it's not a high quality, then we're not meeting sort of our obligation under both of our core values.
Quality is such a subjective term to a lot of people that what may be quality to them is not quality to me. So it's training our employees and customers that, hey, this is our quality, and we get good quality product in, we send good quality product out.
And if we're able to find a great quality that's compelling for people who want to eat, to cook, gets chefs excited, gets consumers excited, and then we match that with really credible, honest sustainability that ensures that we have the quality well into the future, and that's where we can make a huge impact.
And it's amazing because you've got all these phenomenal producers. You've got the scallops from New Bedford, Massachusetts. You've got the beautiful smoked steelhead roe. For me, sourcing food is my greatest expression of providing wellness for others around me. I'm only as good as my ingredients, and it's not my scallop dish. It's a dish I'm creating using 12 different people that have 12 different dreams. And I get to work with them, and I get to cook with them, and hopefully I don't screw it up. Perfect. That's the dish.
We couldn't be successful without our people. We have just an amazing sort of community. We could not do what we do without, people that are passionate about Seattle Fish Company, without an amazing sort of business environment where we operate, just amazing nonprofits that really help to spread sort of the message. And so it's all those communities that come back together that really help us to be successful.
To be able to have that camaraderie, that family, that we cook together, we cry together, we share everything, so I just love it.
This is some good eating right here. It is. This is good eating.
I want my son to know, and future generations beyond him to know, that the choices that we're making today and the work that we're doing today at Seattle Fish Company is having an impact on preserving the oceans and protecting our resource for future generations. And it's why he's going to be able to have oceans that he can visit and see wildlife in. And that's important to me, is that the decisions that we are making today are having that impact on the future and on the community that my son and his kids are going to grow up in.